Scientists and engineers are modeling the behavior of CO2 in underground reservoirs. In the Williston Basin, enhanced oil recovery is already teaching us more about monitoring for CO2 sequestration.
Shortly after Encana began its CO2 EOR operation, the Weyburn oil field became the site for an international study on every step of geologic sequestration. When Apache Canada began its own CO2 injection, the Midale oil field joined the research project. Other places around the world are hosting research projects where scientists are studying implementation of geologic sequestration in their area. The research projects are helping to determine the best ways to monitor CO2 injection to ensure safe and efficient sequestration.
We're all looking for the same goal, is what are those best practices? Does CCS work? Is it a viable technology? We're working with the International Energy Agency Greenhouse Gas Weyburn Midale Storage and Monitoring Project. We're also working with the PCOR group, run by the University of North Dakota, the EERC, in our other project in Zama, to develop best practices for measuring, monitoring, verification, to ensure that we don't get leakage of CO2. The public needs to know that it is safe, that it is a viable technology to safely store for an indefinite period of time carbon dioxide.
We are convinced that there's no significant health and safety issues posed by CCS. The risks are well understood, and the methods for managing those risks are also well understood.
All of these sites will be selected only after an extensive process by scientists and engineers. And we are emerging with best practices that are going to help us to make sure that sites that are selected are safe, permanent storage opportunities.
There's no silver bullet to solving climate change. It's going to require a very wide range of technologies, some of which are already developed and commercial, others of which have not been invented yet. We probably have enough capacity on a global basis and in the United States to handle several hundred years worth of emissions from coal-fired power plants and other industrial facilities.
We have some time to develop technologies such as carbon capture and storage to make them more efficient, to make the monitoring and measuring of stored carbon more effective, to bottom out some of the environmental concerns.
We believe very strongly that coal must remain a part of our energy future. In order to do that, we have to find the technologies to utilize it more efficiently and effectively. In order to do that, it takes time as well as it takes money. We got ingenuity, we got motivation, we've got the desire to make it work. As a nation, as a world, we're going to get it right, and we're going to continue with the ability to utilize fossil fuels.